Gardner here from Municipal World. I'm at the Canadian Association of Municipal Administrators Conference in Fredericton, New Brunswick this week. Joining me in the green room is Dan Keane from Bang the Table.
Thanks
Welcome,
for having
Dan.
me. Yes.
Dan, your team has done some articles in Municipal World recently around community engagement. Ron Shaw and Matt Crozier have done a couple of pieces, and we've got another one coming out in the June issue on community engagement, which is a specialty for Bang the Table, and specifically community engagement done online. So I was just wondering if maybe you'd like to take a few minutes here to talk to us about the benefits of online engagement.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And thanks for having me. I guess first and foremost is the cost savings these days. It's something that every single municipal administrator thinks about. Where can I save, a couple dollars towards my community? And going online with your consultations provides a constant presence with your community. So you're not only just being there face to face, but we're actually providing a safe space for them to go online and access information effectively, rather than those touch points that maybe you're just getting at your face-to-face consultation. So the first thing would be cost savings in terms of your communications plan. The second thing is the broadening the reach. You're gonna reach a bigger audience. You're gonna reach more people that you may not have heard of. Often we always talk about 3 people that are showing up to those town hall meetings, and
The usual suspects.
The usual suspects. It's important when you go to council or when you're making decisions with your community that you try to collect as much data as possible, right? So, online provides you a broader reach. Third, I would say, would be demonstrating transparency. When local governments devote a space for their community to access consultations online, and they're also having a strong in-person communication plan, that provides transparency to the communities and breaks down barriers. So, quickly in a nutshell, I think that's what I think would be the best few benefits of online engagement.
We also talked about some of the risks for communities that don't do online engagement.
Yeah, absolutely, and we've seen this happen, and there's some horror stories out there as we've worked with a lot of municipal governments, but oftentimes we try to move past the checking the box mentality, right, which has been around for a long time, and things are changing. But by providing a transparent space and allowing your community to actually see what data you've collected and see the efforts that you've made, you can rest easy at night, understanding that your communication plan is not only going to drive results, but your community understands that you've made a solid effort in engaging them. We talk about municipal budgeting. That's a tough one to engage about. But yeah, I would say if you're going to try to engage your community, if you're not doing it online, right, you're missing a big target audience. And also it's a little bit respectful as well, right? So yeah, it helps avoid risk, but it also allows you to have some data to play with when it comes to the following up process of community engagement.
Okay. Ron and Matt talk about the reality of if you're not talking about your municipality and what's happening if you're not engaging citizens in that dialogue online. It's happening without you.
Absolutely. And I'm from a small town, so I can relate to this. But you think where people get their information these days, whether it be the local farmers market or Facebook or any other platform, and a lot of it, and this I'll throw out the catchphrase, fake news, right? It's in every community. It's tough to battle, but when you provide a space online where people can get factual information about projects, you can break down those barriers or the 1% of the community that sometimes is trying to hijack consultations. Municipal governments deal with everything from special interest groups to, the list goes on. But I think when you provide an online space, it allows your community to actually inform themselves and self-educate about the topic, not going down to the locals farmers market and hearing what rumors are being spread. So
okay, it allows the municipality to kind of get out in front of the conversation and help proactively lead it.
Absolutely, and that ties right back to risk and where things can go from there. So that's awesome.
Okay. I'm Susan Gardner for Municipal World. We share your stories.